are underway from Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Joe Mixon.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seminoles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Richardson now on second down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On first down, Richardson.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Richardson will throw for it.
That's caught. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
It's caught by OBJ. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down, Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mixon with a first down carry. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
108 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to Mixon on first down.
Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5.
Now Dak on the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Sentinels have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Slot man moves right.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw is Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicked.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 60 yards.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And just shutting him off there. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Prescott on 1st down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. So the false start will back them up 5.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Take it up. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Richardson looking to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He completes it to Beckham.
23 yards the pickup there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
He juked him. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
69 yards.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time